I just think it's the most interesting thing there is. A good song can be touching, very illuminating, very powerful little gem story. I'm Jim Terr. I'm a songwriter, and I want to share with you in this series called Song and Story Weekly, which is actually going to be 4 times a week, the joy of songwriting. You know, I'm not sure many people think about it, but except songwriters, but we listen to songs all day, every day. We appreciate it. We're touched by them at best. And we don't think much about how they're written, or we don't think about writing them. And it's actually a fascinating craft. I aspire to write particularly country hits like Tom T. Hall and Bobby Braddock have consistently. That's kind of my brass ring. I want to share with you some songs I've written and recorded, some of which I think are pretty good, and I've had a little success, and give some background. I always think it's interesting with regard to anything, songs or movies or anything, to hear how it was put together, how the thought came about, what the considerations were. I just think songwriting is about the most fun you can have. And the rewards are great if you get a good hit country song cut by somebody else, in my case. For the first 31 episodes here, I'm just going to take 31 songs from this book that I wrote, actually way back in 1988, called You Got to Be Stupid to Sing Country Music, and Other Unusual Song Lyrics by Jim Terr. I hope you'll enjoy this series. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm going to have a new song every day, background on the writing, the recording, whatever. And then on Saturday, particularly, I'll emphasize more the songwriting considerations, so that the Saturday installments could be used as a forum for thinking about your own songwriting or working on it as a group with your family. I think that'd be a great activity. So welcome, and let's get to it, and here we go. Oh, hi. Just sitting around enjoying the great wealth that I've accumulated from writing songs, and enjoying a few songs out of this book. Today's song is called The Goldberg Family Band. And this is a parody of the many country songs and bluegrass songs I've heard over the years about this theme of our family band that traveled the country, and for some reason there are many songs like that. Johnny Cash had one called Daddy Sang Bass, Mama Sang Tenor, and Merle Haggard had one, Daddy Frank played the guitar and the French harp, Mama played the rhythm tambourine, and I love those songs, and they're very evocative. So anyway, this is my version, based more on my Jewish heritage and our imagined Jewish family band traveling around the country. There's a line in here with the so-called Shema, the most famous line in prayer in Hebrew. And strangely enough, a famous country western comedy singer-songwriter who made his sort of name parodying Jewish stuff disowned me when he saw this line. I also have some questions from one of our previous interviewers. Had a couple additional questions about this. Sir, yes, what was it?
Your word choice is sort of odd.
My word choice is sort of odd? Well, I'm not sure what you mean, but it could be due to the parody element, or that could be due to the comedy element, or it could be due to the inclusion of a few Hebrew phrases in here. That would sound a little odd. But now if you're referring to the word pogrom in here, that is the word for like massacres of whole communities in Eastern Europe, which was the cause of many Eastern European Jews from Russia emigrating from Russia to the United States in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Pogroms, yep.
Is this about your Jewish heritage?
Well, yes, I guess it is. My kind of, I wouldn't call it conflicted, but confused Jewish heritage, having been raised in small towns. that were not Jewish by any means. So this is sort of a resolution for me, this funny song.
I got a picture of that, like me with a skull cap.
Let's see how serious you are about investing in my songwriting ventures, and maybe it's something we can talk about, okay? All right, stick with me. You guys enjoy the song. Here we go.
Uncle Abe, he was a tailor on New York's Old West Side, and Uncle Morty had a deli right next door, and they were both real satisfied. But Mom and Dad were different. Their souls were the wandering kind. They loaded us into the station wagon, left the suburbs way behind. We'd travel round to little towns and seek us out some Jews, and they'd get on the telephone and tell the others the news. They'd say, "Y'all come running, the second coming is very close at hand. Remember, they were here last year, the Goldberg family band." And we'd sing Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Big Brother played the guitar and the jaw harp now and then, and I'd keep time by tapping on a Mogan David bottle with a fountain pen. Little sister blew the ram's horn till it made her blue in the face. Mama sang the alto and Daddy sang the bass. And we sang, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one." Yeah! Come Hanukkah, we'd gather round that fireplace so bright. Thank the Lord we lived in a place where we were free from fright. No Nazis, no pogroms, nobody telling us what to do. There's a whole lot to be thankful for when you're a New Mexico Jew. And we sang, "Praise to the Lord, to whom all praise is due, forever and ever."